If you had any doubts, we are going to make sure that when you leave here, those are all taken care of.
Amen.
And you feel very confident in what Symmetry is all about. That's what today's gathering is all about, is being able to have you leave without any doubts, without any questions. All your questions should be answered, okay? In fact, you will be ready to answer somebody else's questions when you leave here. Okay? So that's what this is all about. And I tell you what, we're just going to relax and have an exciting afternoon. Welcome. And so today we have people here from a lot of different areas. But one thing that we all have in common is that we all came to hear about Symmetry. And now we call it Symmetry Global. That's even more impressive. Okay? Symmetry Global Corporation. So this is a special day for us because this is February. Of course, this is a special month, and this is a special beginning. We have a special contest that just started, which I think everyone is going to be very excited about that, having a special vacation. And we're just excited to be a part of Symmetry. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story as we get started. And maybe you might see some of your own story in my story. My story is that, first of all, I was always interested in doing better. And my profession, my original profession was a public school teacher. And if you know anything, do we have any public school teachers? No? One. If you know anything about public school teachers, they don't really make a lot of income. The income isn't really high, okay? In fact, in some cases, it can be low. And so I was always interested in how can I expand the income. Because, you know, usually in life you start out with all these big dreams, and then you have this little income. And so oftentimes what we start to do is we take the big dreams and we start shrinking them down to fit the income. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to expand the income side. So I would do things like stay after school. I would do homebound teaching, like you finish teaching all day and then you go to the kid who broke his leg, go over to his house and teach some more. Teach summer school. You know, I was really trying to get this side bigger. Okay, and then they told me, well, you could become a lead teacher, you could make more. And I said, well, sign me up. They said, oh, well, to become a lead teacher, you have to go to this workshop. And I said, oh, well, sign me up for the workshop. They said, no, it doesn't work that way. Your principal has to recommend you to go to the workshop. And I was like, oh, shucks. So you're kind of in a box, you know, you can't really expand. And so when we would come home, you know, in the evening, my husband is an aerospace engineer, and he kind of had the same problem. But his income was bigger than mine. But anyway, we would do businesses, everything from custom mini blinds to Christmas tree farm. Those are some of our most outlandish ones. And when you have that Christmas tree farm, you know, you lay down at night and you're thinking of a car that's driving along and somebody just tossing a cigarette out at your Christmas tree farm, right? But anyway, we just did all types of businesses. Sometimes I'm going through the basement, I find little business cards. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I used to sell that. But nothing was really working in a big way until I had a meeting, and it was with two gentlemen. One, of course, is deceased, Mr. Willie Larkin. Some of you met him before, and Mr. Rudy Reback. And once I met those two guys, everything changed. In fact, I went from $0 to $10,000 in the first 90 days after meeting them. Okay, and this was while I was still teaching second grade full time, and my youngest child was still in diapers. That was some time ago, John, the one you met. And so I said, wow, look what I could do part-time, network marketing. And so that's when network marketing really sink in that you could do something part-time without disrupting what you're already doing, and that way you could expand your income. That means you got what you already have, and then you put more on top of it. So that way you could reach some of these dreams. So since that time, we have been able to do things that would never have been possible before because of the extra income. In fact, after 6 months with Mr. Rudy Rebank and Mr. Larkin, I never went back to the classroom, and that was and you know, just never looked back. In fact, I think, you know, they say sometimes when you burn the bridge, you know you can't go back. Well, I really didn't burn the bridge, but once I got started on my own, it would be very difficult to go back. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I think I probably became successful, is because I did not want to go back. Okay, and I wanted to have that freedom. So due to that freedom, I was able to homeschool my daughter. Okay, and she had a hearing impairment. She has a problem. Okay, so she couldn't hear in the classroom. So that was not working for her. Okay. In fact, she had so many problems, they were trying to tell me, Miss Williams, you need to send your daughter to a special school, okay, because she is not going to be able to achieve beyond 4th or 5th grade. This is a daughter, some of you know Alita, okay, and she just finished her master's degree with honors, so that was not true. So, you know, sometimes you just can't listen to, you know, things that other people say. You just got to go as far as you can go. Okay, and that's what I did. I didn't know how much she would be able to achieve, but I said, well, let's don't put a limit. Okay, and we have to think about that for ourselves. We have to become unlimited, because we have been programmed, okay, by parents, older relatives, just people around us. We have been programmed, and we take in all these concepts and we assimilate it, and it becomes a part of us, how we think and how we feel about things. And for example, even about income. Sometimes we're programmed about financial concepts, whatever we take on from our environment, and we think of ourselves and our earning potential in these terms. We think, oh, I'm the kind of person, oh, I just probably want to, I just like making ends meet. I'm not really a saver. You know, sometimes you go through these thought processes like that. But we have to learn that we can become unlimited. We can become a saver.
Amen.
We can become prosperous. Okay?
Amen.
But it's a decision. It's really in our head, in our thinking. Because whatever we think, that is going to become our reality.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you hear people say, well, let's shoot for the moon. You know, let's shoot for the stars. You know, at least we'll land, you know, somewhere. But, you know, it's not going to happen by accident. You have to have big dreams. You have to have big goals. And so this is one of the things that I learned over that period of time, is that you can expand your dreams. You can expand your goals, and you can actually achieve them. Of course, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan of action. And that is the one thing that is so great about Symmetry, is the fact that there is a plan in place. We don't have to go out here and do like a startup and come up with a business plan. Okay? The company already has everything in place for us. In fact, they are doing over 95% of the work for us. You think about the products. The products are being developed. We don't have to worry about a product. We know that it is being developed. Okay? It's being monitored. We have doctors, medical doctors, PhDs, very competent nutritional experts to develop that product. All the safeguards are in place. It's being inspected. In fact, if you ever go to the factory where they make the product, you will see the very first thing. Every time they offload raw materials on that dock, they test every barrel. Make sure there's no contamination. Okay? So we don't have to worry about something coming up later and say, oh, we got to pull this from the shelf. That's not going to happen. Okay? And everything is formulated so that it'll work in the body. That's another part. Because when you look around, you see nutritional supplements on shelves. Most of those, first of all, they don't meet the label claim. 85%, when they do surveys, 85%, that's like most. So you're looking on there, you think, oh, I'm getting 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Well, 85% of the time, you're not. Okay, so only 15% of the time. So we have a supplement we can feel confident it's going to meet or exceed the label claim. Whatever your Symmetry product says, it's there. Okay, and it's formulated so that it can work in the human body. That's another part. And I don't know, somebody may be in here that was at the meeting that we had some years ago, and I always thought that was an urban myth when they say they see vitamins in the porta potty and they see vitamins in the septic tank. Well, we actually had a guy, believe this, a guy came to the meeting that did that work, and he said yes. He said, what is it? He can still read on it. That means this vitamin went all the way through somebody's system, and it didn't dissolve. But we have a supplement within 20 minutes, it's going to break down in any human body. What about that? That's already exceptional. So all the legal problems are taken care of. Symmetry has the legal team. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to hire a lawyer to get our business started. Okay? Symmetry has the accounting. Everything is done in the computer. You can access the mainframe computer. You're looking in when you go into your back office. You're accessing the main computer, and you can see everything that is happening. The accounting. When you start your own business, you got to hire an accountant. You got to hire an attorney. We don't have to do that. That's already taken care of. Everything is being monitored. What about the shipping? What about the warehousing? The warehouse, secure warehouse, is right here in Orlando. They're going to ship it out wherever we say. All you got to do is put an address, and Symmetry makes sure it gets there. So you don't have to worry about that part. Okay? So there we have it. The legal, accounting, product development, warehousing, fulfillment, delivery. What's left is the promotion, the advertising. That's our part. That's all we do is what? Talk. All we do is talk and tell people about what we have to offer, what Symmetry has to offer, and what it can do for their lives. And I tell you what, it has been working in such a big way. Over the last 7 years that I have been affiliated with this particular product, I have seen so many miracles of health. People are getting their lives back. Because you know, when you don't have your health, you basically don't have a life. When you don't have your health, you cannot get up, you can't participate, you can't do the things you want to do, you can't work with your family. If you have a spouse, then they're always trying to serve you or try to help you. Okay, I think you were talking that story, somebody's always trying to help you. Okay, you can't work with your children, grandchildren. You can't participate in your church activities, community. If you're tired, you got a headache, all these things are happening. You don't have your life. That's somebody else's life, okay? But we want to help everyone to reclaim their own life and live the life that you want to live. Do the things that you want to do. Because you get out of bed every morning, you're ready to go. You're ready to face life and do the things that you want to do. And this has been a dream for me. Because I remember when I had the job with the teaching, and I would be sitting at the desk sometimes. She's sitting at the desk. I was sitting at the desk, and I was thinking, Atlanta is a big city. I'm in a big city. I'm a smart girl. There must be another way, you know. And I was thinking of that. And so when I saw the power of this network marketing concept, they call it relationship marketing. All we do is leverage relationships. Relationships that we already have, as well as making new relationships. In fact, one of the things we learn, and we're motivated to learn, is how to make new relationships. Okay? Because now we have something to offer. So, whereas before, you might be standing in line at the grocery store or at the post office, and you exchange conversation with the person in front of you, the person behind you, all sitting there, you know, oh, I'm tired. Okay, well, when you hear tired, now it has a different meaning to you because you know that you have something to offer that person. And we can always use those 3 F's. As soon as you hear it, okay, I know exactly how you feel because I felt the same way until I found out about Symmetry. And it's so easy to transition that new relationship. And Mr. Larkin used to have a name for it. He called it aging relationships. So you can age that relationship. And you know, sometimes you know when you succeeded because the person will walk away and they say, I feel like I've known you all my life. Now you know you have succeeded in aging that relationship. And sometimes it can be as simple as just finding something in common with that person. Just something in common, you know. It could be a simple thing. Maybe we're from the same area. Maybe we're from the same state. Maybe we went to the same school. Maybe we're in the same profession. It doesn't matter what, really. But people feel close to people that they feel are like them. Okay? So whatever you find in common, and usually you find out in a very short conversation that you have something in common with almost everybody. There is something in common. Well, I have a daughter, you have a daughter, I have a son, whatever it is. I like birds, I like dogs, it doesn't matter. And we had a saying back in the day, it said, sometimes you have to kiss the bird. And when what happened was, a friend of mine, she went over and she was trying to share with a stranger, a lady that she just met. And the lady had a bird, and she loved that bird. It was obvious she loved that bird, okay? So in order to forge a relationship, you got to love the bird too, you know. So whatever they love, I love it too. So that's what you hear somebody say, sometimes you have to kiss the bird. That's what it means, you know what I mean. Okay. Sometimes you have to kiss the bird, so it's okay. But what we have that confidence to know that it's going to help the person. Okay, it's not going to hurt them. Nothing we have is going to hurt anyone. Okay, isn't that wonderful? Amen. Because you know, and sometimes people say, well, is it selling? Well, what's your definition of selling? Do you like selling? But see, most people's concept of selling is you're trying to push something on someone that they don't need and they don't want. But this isn't that. They need this. They want it. They just don't know it yet. Okay? So that's not selling in the traditional sense. Although we are accepting cash in return for our product, okay? We're not going to give it away for free, okay? But we have a company that's solid. Symmetry is in good standing with the Better Business Bureau, okay? The Direct Selling Association. This is important to let people know, hey, this company's been around since 1995, okay? So it's not going anywhere. This is not a fly-by-night company. This is a stable company. Anytime a company has been around almost 20 years, then you know that shows stability. Okay, and our president and founder, Mr. Rebeck, he's been on the board of the Direct Selling. So in fact, he's actually been the chairman of the ethics committee. When you think about ethics, what's that about? Doing the right thing. So you know, if someone is the chairman of the ethics committee, then they're all about doing the right thing. So people can feel confident in all their dealings with Symmetry that we're going to do the right thing. Now today, what I want to do is I really want to talk a little bit about the new elevated compensation plan. Because I'm excited about it, even after being with the company. Usually, when you've been with any kind of company or corporation, the longer you're there, you know, it becomes kind of old hat, humdrum, you know, lackluster, you know, like you read the fine print and you say, oh. Well, with this one, you read the fine print, you're going to get more and more excited. And with this new elevated compensation plan, you're going to get very excited, okay? Because overall, the gist of it is we have the most generous compensation plan on the planet. And I say that with confidence because I've actually evaluated lots of them and even worked in some. And usually it's not this easy, okay, to earn good income. So if you're here today and you're thinking about expanding incomes, if you're thinking about an extra $200 a month, $500 per month, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, that and even more is possible. And it is actually being done on a daily basis, that people are being able to come in and be able to expand incomes without disrupting what you're presently doing, without disrupting your lifestyle, okay, to be able to enhance your bottom line. And this all being done while helping others to look better, feel better, and be younger. So that's a miracle right there. And I'm waiting because I'm waiting for the whiteboard so I can show you something. No, the whiteboard, right? And so it's supposed to be walking in the door. But if you have your notes, we'll just go through it. We're going to start to go through the 12 steps. Okay? Number 1 is rapid income.
I like that.
No, that's not number 1. Retail is number 1. I forget about that. We don't do a lot of retail. Number 1 is retail. All that means is you're going to buy something, okay? You're going to buy something for a price, and you're going to sell it for a bigger price. You're going to buy this, okay? And every time you sell it, you can make $11. And you know, that's something. You got the 12 steps? Okay, good. Okay, so this is retail. So you can do that anytime. And what's unique about the Symmetry opportunity, though, is that you really don't have to even have it, because you can order it through the website. The person can pay the retail. The company's only going to keep the wholesale, and they're going to send you a check for the difference. So you can actually do retail business in that manner by using the website, even if you don't have it all in your trunk. You know, some people like to keep it in the trunk of the car. I know there's some of you sitting here that like to keep it in the trunk of the car, okay? But you don't have to. It's always convenient if you have it. But in case you don't, then you can still do it. Just utilize the website. And even if you don't have the website, you can call 1-800-SYMMETRY, and they can order this, have it come to them, they can pay the retail, and you can keep the profits. So that, to me, I think that's great. Okay. Number 2 is rapid income. Rapid income happens anytime you enroll a new customer or business partner into your team. And they say rapid because it comes in a week. And that is phenomenal, because I don't know about you, but most places I've seen, it takes months to get your money. Nobody pays you that week. You know, even when you start a new job, you ever had that? You got to have so many weeks in the hole, they say. You heard that, right?
Yes.
The hole could be 6 weeks sometimes. Hey, you got to buy gas, right? Well, if this is rapid income, it comes the next week. It comes every week. So you want to make sure every week you are enrolling if you want to have a weekly check. And not only that, but you also have the opportunity to receive rapid income on up to 4 levels, 4 tiers below you. So not only are you enrolling, but you're helping them to enroll. Help your people to enroll. And pretty soon, at the end of the week, you can get a check, and that check will have names, and you may not even know those names. Because these are people, your people have helped to enroll. It goes 4 levels. 25%, 10%, 10%, and then 5%. And that is quite an opportunity. I haven't seen any other company that's doing that, actually, not in the 4 levels, and you get it that week. So this is rapid income. And right now we have a promotion going. I have to tell you about this. And it is triple rapid. Oh. It is triple rapid. That means not only do you get that rapid income the first month, but they're going to pay you that rapid income for 3 consecutive months. Whatever their initial order is, this is important to understand this part too. Whatever the initial order is, you're going to get that rapid income the second and the third month. So that means you want the initial order to be what? Big. As big as possible. Okay? So if they can come with the Genesis 600, then just using the round figures at 25%, that's $150 in rapid income. Okay? And not only will you get it the first month, but you talk about getting it the second and the third month. And all you have to do is maintain your 100 points, and they maintain their 100 points. And that 100 points is very easy. When you see this is 30 points, vitality is 30 points, you know, cardio is 50 points. Okay, that's over 100 already. Yeah. Just with 3 things. Or it could just be 2 bottles of Genesis. Isn't that amazing? Genesis 100. And most people you would probably drink this yourself. Once you understand what Genesis is all about. You begin to use 2 bottles yourself, because that's just 4 ounces. That's just 4 ounces per day. And the recommended is what? 2 to 4 ounces. So that would use 2 in 1 month. In fact, I know some people that use 4 in 1 month. It can go, you know, some people like that too. Yes, very easy.
Family size.
Okay, so that is triple rapid income. Number 3 is residual. And now we can write. No, we're doing good though with this. Is this good? Yeah, they said we're doing good with this. Okay, residual. Now this has to be my favorite part. Because this means you're getting paid once the activity has ended. You did something, you talked to people, okay, you got them convinced, okay, that hey, Genesis is what I need. Genesis is the way to go. Okay, so now they're on auto ship, and that is the most convenient way to go. And everywhere around us, auto ship is happening. So we got to get comfortable. You got to be real comfortable with auto ship. There's nothing wrong with auto ship. Everybody's doing it. CVS is doing it. Walgreens is doing it. Okay, everywhere you look, they just come because people are busy. People don't have time to redo something that can already be done. Okay, you know you're going to drink Genesis, you know they're going to take Vitality, just put it on automatic, let it come every month. Let Live 4 come. Okay, that's a great way. And Live 4 would be a way to support your body. And I know we have Dr. Cummings later, so I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but we know we need it. We're going to eat food next month, we're going to need our supplements next month. So, and the other part is in getting that person started, make sure you explain to them that, hey, the company recommends you use this for 90 to 120 days just to get it in your system. For your system to totally assimilate those nutrients. Okay? This isn't like aspirin. This isn't like prescription drugs that you can take a pill, you had a headache and you took a pill, 20 minutes later, you think you don't have a headache. Okay? You think you don't, but it's still there. This isn't like that. This is about cellular healing. The body is healing from the inside out. That takes time. That's not going to happen in 20 minutes. Okay? So don't get people thinking, oh, I'm going to drink this Genesis and my headache's going to go. This is not working. This is about the body rebuilding itself on a healthier level. Okay? So let people know, hey, you need this. Try it. To try it is 90 to 120 days. That is the try. Okay? Try isn't 1 bottle of Genesis. You don't know nothing with 1 bottle of Genesis. That wasn't very English, was it?
I'm an English major.
Don't tell them they gave me a degree in English, right? You don't know nothing with 1 bottle of Genesis. That's true. Okay, 90 to 120 days is what they need to make the commitment if they want to see what this can do. Sometimes you meet people, they say, I want to see what it can do. I want to try it. Well, the trial is 90 to 120 days. That is the trial. And we got a what? 100% guarantee. The products are guaranteed. Okay? So that's why I feel great about it. Because I haven't had anybody want to even access a guarantee. All people want is they want more. Okay? So now residual. What can I say? This is your retirement income. And that's really why I started with Symmetry. Because I quit teaching, like I told you. So that means there's no teacher retirement, okay? So I had to figure out something, okay? So this residual income is based on auto ships that go out every month. When those auto ships go out, they add them up at the end of the month, and you receive a 7% commission on up to 7 levels, several tiers below you. That means the people you signed up, the people they signed up, the people they signed up, keep going, 7 levels. And eventually it goes 2% to infinity. So that means you started something, you started a ripple effect. And this can happen quickly, more quickly than you think. Because people like to, what? Talk. They love to talk, especially when something is dramatic. People are going to the doctor, and the doctor's saying, wow, your report is improved. In fact, what was the girl that said, the doctor, Anita, we were talking yesterday, the doctor say, I'm looking for Karen. And she's sitting there, I am Karen. She said, no. She's looking at the record. This doesn't look like Karen's record. So that's dramatic, okay? And one girl last month said she went in about her blood pressure. She had a blood pressure issue. The doctor was changing her medications, this, that, and the other. But anyway, her blood pressure was great, normal, perfect. And so she said, well, I guess that change in prescription worked. And the doctor, before he realized, he said, it did? He knew better. He know he'd written that prescription many, many times before, and he knows the effect, okay? So he knew that wasn't the case. But residual, okay. Now, what are we going to do? Months and months and months, people are still going to be drinking Genesis, and we're going to be receiving that residual income. In fact, I joined another company back in 1989. And do you know, I haven't even talked to that company in over 15 years. And guess what? I've gotten a check, a residual check from that company every month since January 1989. So residual does work. Residual can work. Okay. And so when you have residual income, that means this income can become a part of your permanent estate. This is about a legacy. You're building a legacy that can be, is permanent, it's willable. This can be passed on to children, grandchildren, and beyond. So this isn't just like, you know, you got an Avon book and I'm going to take a few orders and then it's over. This isn't like that. This is a legacy building business. So whenever the important point here to me is that when you introduce to people, do it in an organized manner. Tell them the whole story. Don't try to just, you know, meet in the parking lot and you're trying to tell them, hey, I got a business and it's Symmetry. You can't, that's not going to work. Let them sit down, show them everything, and then let them figure out where they want to fit in. Just show them. And if you have a little booklet you can go through, flip through, or video, or bring them to a meeting like this even, or do a 3-way call. But you want to be organized and give people enough information so that they can make an intelligent decision. Okay? Because sometimes they walk away because what they're hearing is not making any sense to them. So we've got to make sense to people. We have to do it in an organized manner, that we're going to just tell people and show them a presentation. Okay? To me, that's what really creates residual, because if people understand why they're using Genesis, believe me, they will want to use it. This is anti-aging. Every organism that this resveratrol was tested on lived 50% longer than it normally lives. Who wouldn't want that every day? Okay, that alone will make me drink it. Because you see, our lifespan is getting longer. Okay, but what about our quality of life? You know, you want to be here, you want to be active, you want to have your good thinking mind, right? Be able to know who you are when you wake up, you know, take yourself to the bathroom, you know, and we are responsible to do all we can to stay healthy. Because when we're not healthy, it's not just affecting us. it's affecting our whole family. Okay, so we don't, you know, if Aunt Susie have a stroke, somebody got to go see about her. Okay, so you better tell Aunt Susie get some what? Genesis. Because I have some cardio 5,000, right? And that's what this is all about, is being able to stay healthy and stay active. Because you're going to be here, they're going to keep you here, you're going to have pills, they're going to hook you up to this and that, give you an artificial heart, give you a pacemaker, something to keep the heart beating. Even if you stop and the heart still beating, they will put a pacemaker in there. You know, they're going to do all kind of stuff. Give you some more knees, give you some more hips, give you a new shoulder. You know, they give you all kind of stuff. But what about your own? What about being able to keep your own and keep healthy? This is what we're all about, is being able to keep your own, keep healthy, and keep alive, keep your life going. Okay? What's next? Oh.
We have this Fast Start program, and we also have the lifestyle. What would you like to...
Huh?
We have this slide.
Yeah,
You
let's
wanna
talk
talk
about
about
it. Hey, we may have some new people here. This is a mega builder bonus. If you feel like a mega builder, you're a new person, you feel like a mega builder. Okay, some people, they just know that whatever they do in life, they do it big. This is what this is for. Some people, you say they're bigger than life, larger than life, that's what this is for. People who really are, sometimes people have needs too. They need some cash.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are facing foreclosure. They might need an extra $7,000 in the next 90 days. Well, here's a way you could actually earn it. Okay, without having to ask permission. You could earn it just by doing 10,000 points in your first 30 days, 20,000 in 60, and by the end of 90 days, you were doing 30,000. That's an extra $7,000 that's on the table. So if you feel like you are a mega builder, get with one of us and we'll give you the details on how we can help you earn that. Because you're not going to be doing any of this alone. We have experienced team members right here in this room who have helped other people and are willing to help. But you have to what? Do the work. Okay? And then we have the BAM Kickstart program. That's another one. And this, I think this BAM Kickstart program is ideal for any practitioners, like your chiropractor, your massage therapist, anybody who has a clientele. Then that's $8,000 available to them within 30 days. This is for new people. That's what this is, Fast Start. People who want to get off and they need some money right now. It's like I know a guy in New York, he owed money and he was about to go into foreclosure. And he actually told the mortgage, well, I just went to work for a company and they owe me $10,000. You heard that story?
No.
They owe me $10,000. And they gave him the 30 days. He went to work. Okay, to earn that. It was actually a bonus that was available at the time. He earned that bonus. He actually earned that $10,000. Yeah, that's a true story.
Network marketing company.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was I can't think of the guy's name right now. I guess I didn't do Future Star this morning.
Was it the Jamaican guy? Was it the Jamaican guy?
Yeah, in New York. He's in Brooklyn. You may have
I
met
should
him.
know. I his name.
But Carl Nelson.
Carl Nelson. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
He made a lot. He made like 14
Yeah,
grand.
but in that time we had a $10,000 bonus that you could get in 1 month.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. We had top 8. We had 10, 5, like that. He went out. He got that $10,000 that first month and paid that. Yep. So it's just your motivation, you know. Sometimes you have a need. If you have a need or you know somebody with a need, let them know, hey, there's this is an opportunity. There's a way out. That's all we're saying, okay? That's the mega fast start, okay? Oh, lifestyle. Wow. And I tell you what, the biggest lifestyle, we have a cruise coming up. That's done. People are already in place. They're going on a cruise to the Bahamas. But guess what? There's a new one coming. We just started a new contest.
Can we have the people that are...
Okay. Who's going to Bahamas? Let's see you.
Stand up.
Stand up. So that lets you know it's real. You can earn it. So our next big trip is in June, and that's a great time for a vacation. What about a vacation to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And the great thing about Symmetry Vacations is they pay for everything.
Wow.
And so we are going in June, and everybody in this room has the opportunity to go. If you're in here right now, you have this opportunity. Okay. We are going to the Fairmont Orchid Resort, and that is a 5-star resort. Okay. The first time I went on a trip with Symmetry, I was very skeptical because it was a cruise, and I was like, free cruise? Well, they probably gonna put you down in the lower level. You know, you probably won't even see the water. But I learned my lesson because we all had balcony rooms. Okay, now we had a great time. And you were on that first cruise, Dr. Joy, bro. We were actually riding horses on the beach in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. And in fact, the trip was so long, people actually said, I'm ready to go home. Can you imagine?
Mexican Riviera.
9 days.
Yeah.
People actually saying, I'm ready to go home. How would you like that?
Yeah.
Where they could just keep you out there so long, treat you so well, you're ready to go home. But Hawaii is possible. How many would like to go on a trip to Hawaii for free? Great. I just want to know. I just take the temperature. Okay. So what do we have to do to get this trip? It's so simple. People just keep calling. They can't believe that's all there is. People keep thinking I must be missing anything. All you have to do to go on that trip, be a business partner first of all. Get yourself set up as a business partner in Symmetry with a 100-point auto share. That's number one. Number two is find 4 people and set them up the same way. And you can be a business partner for as low as $117. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe that either. That's the Genesis 100. Okay? Then help those 4 people to get 4. That's it. And you have until May 15th to do it with our help. May 15th to do it with our help. We're going to help you talk. We're going to help you tell them. We're going to help you inspire them, okay? Whatever is needed. So everybody in this room, you have that opportunity. Get with the person who invited you here. Let them know your intentions. Please, before you leave here today, we want to know if you want to go. Because the people that want to go, we want to make sure we monitor your progress. Okay? And we have a chart that you can download so you can put the names in so you know where you are at all times. But just focus on, I'm going to be a business partner, maintain a 100-point auto ship. I'm going to buy 100 points. And that's reasonable. Okay? We're not going to blow this up and make it more than it is. That's reasonable. 100 points is easy. We can do it. Okay? And then we're going to find just 4. And if you're a couple, remember, this trip is for 2. So whoever your partner is, let them find 2 and you find 2. Okay. Uh-oh. You find 2. Just 2 people. And let your spouse find 2 people. Now, how easy could it get? You know? I mean, this is a publisher's clearinghouse. That's the only thing I know where they knock on your door with money. And believe it or not, the people who win that, they actually work at it. They are professional clearinghouse people. That's all they do. They work on it. So it's not going to get any easier. If you would like a free vacation, and see, here's the thing. This vacation is a symbol of accomplishment.
Yeah.
If you're qualifying to go on this vacation, that means you've actually earned some money, too. I haven't sat down and figured out what would be the minimum that you would earn, but you have your money. Plus, cash comes with the trip.
Wow.
$600 for your travel. That's to buy a ticket, right?
Per person.
Yeah,
So you get
for each person. So that's a total of $1,200. Now, how are they going to pay us that? They going to give us a check?
Probably.
I want to know the details, right? But you know, Symmetry is great. They give you money, and it always comes in checks, and you could always cash it. I've been in companies that give you checks, you can't catch. They try to pay you with products. You just have no idea to appreciate what we have here. They never try to do something like that. Okay? You always get cash. And you can have that cash in your e-wallet. You establish your e-wallet account, it drops in there. And Miss Barbara be trying to take that money out of e-wallet. She's always talking about e-wallet. She goes to e-wallet. That's like your savings account. You go to that e-wallet when you need some cash. You look at it, wow, I didn't even know how much was in there. It can build up in the e-wallet. And you can even have a card on the e-wallet, go to the ATM, take it out, or just buy stuff on the card, whatever you want to do. But it's real money. But I tell you what, I would like to see everyone go on that trip. I'm not kidding about that. Because if we do that, that means we have helped a lot of people feel better. That means a lot of people will probably be getting rid of their prescriptions. Those prescriptions have what? Side effects. Okay? So this is our goal. What's next? Where am I missed some. 200, 400, 600, 800 car bonus.
Oh, yep, sorry.
There's also a lifestyle bonus that you get. Once you have created a team that is doing at least 10,000 points a month, then you start getting an extra check of $200. It's a lifestyle bonus. You can do what you want with it. Just increase your lifestyle. And that bonus goes 200, 400, 600, 800. It goes all the way up to $1,400 every month that you qualify. You know how some companies, they give you that free car, but it's not really free?
Yep.
In other words, you have to go out and qualify for the lease, and they tell you what kind of car you can lease. And when you don't qualify, they take it out of your pay, or you have to pay it. We don't do that. We have a lifestyle bonus. You do what you want. You want a car, house, pay for college, whatever you want to do with it. Okay. But when you have created a team with 10,000 points each month, you start getting that $200 extra. So what would you do this month if somebody just drop an extra $200 into your account? Right now. Suppose you just went home tonight and you looked in your account and there was extra $200. How would that feel?
Great.
It feels great when you just extra $200, you know, on top of everything else. 400, 600, what about 800? There's people 1,000. So what we are saying is we have opportunity. So it's up to you to set your goals, okay? Make a business plan. We're going to make a plan. You want to go help you get there. Do I have any questions about anything that I said? Yes, ma'am.
This is a generic question. On the Symmetry website, when you go down to product description, and there is a supplement or a description that says, does not cure, does not make any health claims, etc. Can you explain that statement?
The FDA regulation statement.
Yeah, these are supplements. We're not diagnosing it. We're not doctors. Only doctors can do that. Diagnose, cure, or whatever. Only doctors can do that. We don't get into that. This is supplements. See, what we believe is that the body can heal itself naturally, and that there is nutrients missing, and that's why the body doesn't heal. So we can add those nutrients in, and the body can do better. But see, we have another component coming later that's just on the products. Okay. But now we have a special presentation, right, that is going to be very valuable to us because it's going to help us in building those relationships that we talked about earlier. And this is going to be something that can really give you a shortcut to how to build relationships quickly, because this is a relationship building business. You're not going to just sit here and sell $10,000. You're going to build relationships with people. And so what we have coming up is a presentation that is going to help us to be able to build relationships quickly and a lot more effectively by having this information. So I'm going to bring up the South Region, our director, And this is a person that Symmetry has assigned to help us and support us from the corporate entity. And this is Mr. John Barton.